welcome back to my channel. In this video I wanted to go through some of my top tips to sticking with the diet and making the diet effective so that you don't rebound and go back to your old habits. Afterwards, I'm going to show you my full day of eating from yesterday. It might give you some good, quick, easy meal ideas and show you that you can lose fat whilst eating a decent amount of food. So if you've been stuck in that yo-yo dieting rut, give this video a thumbs up so I can provide you with more videos like this one. My number one tip is take your time with the diet. You don't want to be crash dieting for a week and thinking that this is the best way to lose weight. You want to go in slowly and steadily. This way you'll be able to lose the weight and keep the weight off. The way I look at it is the longer it takes to lose the fat, the longer it will stay off for. Also, it's better on your body, it's less stress on your body, so it's less likely to cause problems with your hormones and you're less likely to get cravings, your energy levels will stay more stable, etc. Tip number 2 is no restrictions. Eat a varied, balanced diet. Don't deny yourself certain food groups because they are bad, okay? If you want a treat, allow yourself to have a little bit of that treat. That way we're keeping your mind happy as well as your body. So say for instance you're really craving chocolate. Try and make it to the end of the day. If you're still craving that chocolate, then have some. It's simple. The only thing with that is that you've got to make sure that you don't, after you've eaten the chocolate, think, fuck it, and then just eat everything inside. Eat the house, eat the children, eat the dog. No. You gotta kind of let yourself have the treat, enjoy every single bite, and then move on with your life, girl. Going with the no restriction, we want to be making sure that we're eating a varied diet. You want to be eating protein, carbs, and fat at all stages in your diet. And there are no types of food that will make you lean. It's all down to calories in versus calories out. That's also going to be better on your digestive system. If you start to cut out foods, for example bread, say if I cut out bread for this diet and then I try to eat bread, my stomach would not be happy with me. So do make sure that you are eating a variety of things. Tip number 3, make sure you are eating enough. This goes with my first tip. You don't want to be going into that diet gung-ho because your body is going to fight against you and it's going to be really hard to keep that up. So start by just taking maybe 100 to 200 calories off your maintenance calories. I have done videos on calculating your calories for fat loss and also your macros. They're on my channel, check them out if you want to know about that. But start by just taking a little bit off your maintenance. That way your body will be able to deal with the lack of food in a much better way and you won't feel as depleted or hungry and you won't have cravings as much. Your body needs food. Food is fuel, especially if you're training. Don't run yourself into the ground with 0 calories and loads of cardio. Tip number 5, don't obsess about your diet, okay? It's like a minuscule portion of your life and your diet is like something that you should have down, but then don't pay any more mind to it. Be organized, do your meal prep if that's what gets you your results, but don't obsess about it. Don't be thinking, when's my next meal gonna be? Oh my god, it's been 2 hours, I need to eat now. Don't stress about it. Equally, don't obsess over foods that you're craving. There is absolutely no point. Nothing good is going to come about obsessing over food. So say if you're craving that chocolate bar, eat the chocolate bar, enjoy it, and then don't think about it again. Don't think, oh my god, that was so good, why can't I have that every day? It's mindset, guys. Mindset is key with diet, okay? Know your tactics, know your plan, do your organization, and then pay no more mind to it. Tip number 6, choose satiating foods. Now this might come more into play further along into the diet when you've had to drop your calories a little bit further. You want to be wise with your food choices. You want to be picking foods that will fill your belly up and keep you fuller for longer. So lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, things like that over quick release carbs, for instance. Go for potatoes, sweet potatoes over cereal as a carb source. That's just a really quick example with that. You want to be bulking your food up with as much fruits and vegetables and whole foods because you will get more bang for your buck, and also they will keep you satisfied for longer. They'll keep your belly feeling fuller for longer. Also, you're getting the micronutrients in, girl. And finally, tip number 7. This is, just because it's number 7 doesn't mean it's not as important as the others. It is, and that is hydration. Make sure you are keeping hydrated. That's going to help with your energy levels. You're going to feel less sluggish and lethargic, and it's going to help to satiate you in between meals. So something that I've been doing since starting this cut, which isn't very long ago, is I've been making sure to drink lots of water or herbal tea because it's very cold here. If you can't tell, I'm wearing 2 jumpers and there. I've been drinking them to fill me up in between meals if I'm feeling hungry and I know I need to wait a little bit longer. So coffee is really good. Don't abuse it, but it's a good appetite suppressant. If you are feeling really hungry and you feel like you want to eat, but you know that if you eat now you're going to be hungry later on in the evening, which might lead to cravings, which might lead to you falling off track, then have a cup of coffee and that will keep your mind off it for a bit longer. Those are my top tips for sticking to a diet. Now, a couple of things that I'm implementing on top of all these tips is I'm going to be using intermittent fasting. Now, this isn't a diet, it's simply a way of eating. And I found by pushing my meals back to later on in the day, so I probably eat my first meal around lunchtime, I'm eating all of my calories in a much shorter window of time, and therefore I'm feeling much fuller. Excuse me. If you want me to do a more detailed video on intermittent fasting, please do let me know. Give me a comment down below and I will be sure to do one in more detail. Equally, if you have any questions about it, put them down there. If you have been subscribed to me for a while, you'll know that I was really into my macro tracking, but since I've been in Australia, I've been eating intuitively in order to build muscle and bulk. I am enjoying eating intuitively. My circumstances currently make intuitive eating much less stressful and much less effort, and I feel that I have the knowledge of what my body needs to be able to do it successfully. So I will be doing this cut intuitively. I won't be tracking my macros. I will be aware of what I'm eating, but I won't be measuring every single thing out. Those are a few of my tactics. I'm gonna leave you with yesterday's full day of eating. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye. So I'm going to cook these oats. As you can see, there's not that much there. I probably should be having a little bit more. I'm gonna cook them in plenty of water, and I'm gonna cook them for longer. Just get him out of the background because he always ruins it. I'll cook them for longer so that they expand more and it feels like I'm eating more. Just took a picture of myself. The only possible risk with this is you have to play microwave roulette, so just keep an eye on your oats, because there has been a few times when I've been a very hungry girl, I haven't kept an eye on my oats and they've overflowed and half my oats have had to go in the bin. This is what my porridge looked like. I've cooked a banana in there. So what I will do eventually is I'll switch out the banana for some berries, as they are less carby than a banana. They have less carbs in them per 100 grams. And honestly, if I had my normal amount of oats, I probably only would have used half of my banana, but I didn't have that many oats to begin with because there wasn't that much left. And then the microwave ruined my morning. Now I'm gonna wait for it to cool a little bit so it's not piping hot, and then I'm gonna stir in some protein powder. You can completely eat plenty of protein without using protein powder, but I find that it curbs any sweet cravings that I have, and also it reduces the amount of meat I'm eating. And then I'm gonna add in so for those who are curious, this is the protein that I use. It's just like the UK's equivalent to my protein. It's very easy to go overboard on this stuff. If you put a heaped tablespoon on your meal, that's like 200-300 calories. So I just measure it out with a teaspoon, or I weigh it out. I'm just cautious when I'm measuring it out. I'm not saying not to have fat, because fat is essential in your diet as part of a healthy, varied and balanced diet, but just be aware of how calorically dense it is. What's up guys, so it's about 1:20. I've got a client at 2. I've just been sat on my laptop doing client check-ins. I'm gonna eat a Quest bar real quick, and then after my client I'm gonna have some proper lunch. I've gotten for the cookies and the cream. My god, my spot is stealing the show today. I just had a wrap with some of last night's pork with Mediterranean vegetables and a little bit of hummus and greens. I just wanted to talk to you about like convenience and taking time to prep your meals. Personally, I don't do meal prep on a large scale. I have absolutely nothing against it, and so if I was to do a competition, something like that, which I'd love to do, I would definitely consider doing that. But as my personal situation is, I'm not living in my own place. I don't have my own kitchen. I want to spend as little time in the kitchen as possible and stay out of the way. I prefer to go for really quick, convenient, easy meal options. So I had some of last night's dinner for my lunch today. That's something you could consider doing if you're not one for meal prep. Just make an extra large dinner portion and save some for the next day. Another alternative, which is what I've done this week, is I've just bought a rotisserie chicken, so it's whole and it's ready cooked and it's in the fridge here, and I've got my wraps here. They're here, they're in the office with me, helping me do my work, and I keep like some salad in the fridge, and that will do my lunch for like 3 or 4 days. And it literally, you saw me put that wrap together, it takes 2 seconds. It's just a case of being intelligent with your food choices. You can still eat really well with very minimal preparation time and organisation. I'm going to get on with some of my work, and I will probably catch you at my evening meal, which the lovely Frank will have cooked me, so I don't know what it's going to be yet.